It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. Hey guys, Matt M. Roy back again. Back to another vlog video. This is the 20th of December, 2016. 5 days away from Christmas, and I am doing great. I've had a lot of people commenting recently, Matt, where have you been? Well, with the holidays, everything kind of slows down a little bit. Unfortunately, with everything going on around the house, decorating, get ready for some Christmas parties, doing some baking, I haven't had a lot of time to myself, but I want to make sure I got a vlog out for you guys today, all my subscribers. You can see I got the Christmas tree here in the background. This is one I've had for several years now. This is one of those fiber optic trees. I really like this one. And what they actually did, if you look closely here, they actually put the fibers right in each of these little Christmas bulbs, and they change different colors, so it makes for a really nice effect, especially late at night. I'll be laying in bed just minutes before I actually fall asleep, not off into dreamland. I take a look at that thing and I remember Christmas, and it is one of the nicest and most calm ways to fall asleep, especially this time of year. Well, what are we going to do today? I don't have a lot planned for you, but there are some updates I want to give you. First of all, starting with the Asus Core i7 system that I picked up from the thrift store. So let me show you that. That have not seen this yet. This is an Asus Core i7 desktop. It's a i7 4770, so 4th generation, which I believe is Ivy Bridge, but don't actually quote me on that. I don't have that memorized. I don't actually have the chart in front of me. But I picked this system up at the local thrift store last week for $30. Definitely one of the best scores that I've ever done with a computer. I have not had a chance to do too much to it. I do plan on putting in an SSD, and I will make a video of that once I get the SSD, but for now, let's go ahead and boot it up again. I still haven't figured out why this light stays on all the time, but it does, even when the system's off, so I guess it's kind of like a standby light. But as you can see, the computer is working great. It was actually in standby mode right now. Man, I love this wallpaper. Microsoft Windows 10 for this intro screen gives a different wallpaper every time. Now it looks like a bunch of really interesting guitars here. Probably looks like really interesting acoustic guitars. We got a green here, purple here. Ooh, I tell you, I'll take that one for sure. But let's go ahead and log in real quick. I'm going to pause it, and then, because I don't want to show you guys my pin. As you can see, this thing still boots up fairly quickly. I've gotten all my programs loaded, and I did load most of my music library. There are a few CDs I need to rip and put in this, but everything seems to be working very well. Once again, it's got a 2 terabyte Toshiba hard drive and a DVD burner, so plays DVDs, burns CDs, burns DVDs. I decided after talking to several YouTubers that I'm not going to upgrade the video card in this, at least not initially. What this actually has in here is a GeForce GT 625. This is the 2 gigabyte model, and of course it shares some of the system memory. This particular card is definitely on the lower end of the NVIDIA graphics card scale, but for what I'm going to use this computer for, which is mainly watching YouTube videos and as my backup editing rig, that video card is more than acceptable. So at least for the time being, that card's going to stay in there. Though like I said, I do plan in the new year getting and putting in a SSD drive. Hopefully, I asked for a Best Buy gift card for Christmas, so I'm really hoping that I get that, and that's how I'm actually going to get the SSD. I'm going to go ahead and play a video for you real quick just to show you how smooth it is. Oddly enough, this is the video reviewing this computer. I love this intro. You guys have really been nice saying that you enjoy it too. It took me some time to make it, but I think it was worth it. Good morning, YouTube. Matt M. Roy back again. Back to you with another tech-related video today. For those of you that... I'll go ahead and forward a little. USB super speed ports. Right here we have a Ethernet, 10100 gigabit, I believe, so 10100, 1000. And you can see this thing has absolutely no problem playing YouTube videos, and that was actually in 1080p, 60 frame per second mode. So, like I said, at least for the time being, SSD going in here. I'm going to try to get the Crucial MX200. Best Buy is sold out on them now, but I'm hoping they'll have them after the holidays. If not, I'll probably just go for a SanDisk or maybe even a Samsung Evo drive. We'll just have to see what the budget allows for. Talk to you in a little bit. See if we can find Baxter. Oh, there's Baxter. Hello, buddy. Hello, little kitty kitty. Look how big this cat's getting, guys. I mean, I can't believe it. This guy's, I think he's putting on a quarter of a pound every couple of days. It's amazing. But he's still sweet as ever. A very, very good boy. Very friendly as usual. Though I do need to give him a bath soon because he's really starting to stink. I don't think he cleans himself like he should because he's a little kitten. He just thinks everything's playtime, and then when playtime's done, it's eating time, and when eating time's done, it's sleeping time. So eat, sleep, and a little bit of play is what this cat likes to do. Very friendly. You gonna purr for everybody? Yeah? Oh yeah, listen to that purr, guys. Such a friendly cat. Yes, you are, Baxter. He was playing earlier by himself, running all around the house like a crazy boy. So he's kind of tuckered out at the moment. Yeah, oh, see that? He won't hurt me, but that's like the sign saying, I don't want to be pet anymore. I'm ready to go to sleep. All right, Baxter, we'll go ahead and let you sleep for a while. Go to bed, right, have sweet dreams. I want to take a couple minutes. I want to talk about the importance of backing up your data. I had a client the other day that brought me a computer that was heavily infected. They had some ransomware on there. They had a couple of Trojans. They had malware. It actually got to the point where the computer wouldn't even boot anymore. It would just give them like boot sector errors. And luckily, I was able to take the hard drive out, hook it up to my backup machine, and back up a good amount of the data. Now, unfortunately, because of the extent of the infection, I would say a good 20 to 30% of the data was lost. In other words, there was no way to back that data up without also backing up the virus in the same time. So luckily, this client was very smart. He's semi technically inclined, and he knew that that was always a possibility. So he actually had a remote backup location. I think OneDrive was one of them, and he also had another server that was off-site. Now, I understand realistically for the majority of you that the extra server is not going to happen, but this is how I can't emphasize enough, backups, backups, backups. Whenever you have something that is of vital importance, you do not only want to have it on one drive. The way I do it myself, I don't like using cloud storage. I actually just use external hard drives, and I always have 2 redundant backups of everything. And I mean everything. My music, my photos, my YouTube videos, my documents, important papers, everything that I need to run my life. That is so when, you know, Murphy's Law happens, and Murphy's Law will happen, believe me. It's happened to me multiple times. You have your backups in hand. You have that data at another location. Unfortunately, I've worked with clients before that did not do their due diligence in backing up their data, and unfortunately, it resulted in some very important data being lost. Now, luckily, like I said, in this case, I was able to get some of that data off, actually a good amount of that data off with some specialty software that I run. But for the majority of people, there would have been no way to get that data back. So this is kind of a public service announcement for all of my subscribers out there. And I know this is probably redundant for a majority of you that are technically inclined like I am. But for those of you that think you can wait, you can hold off backing up your data, don't do it. Trust me, do not do it, because it's going to come a time, and I can almost guarantee you, where you're going to get a virus, and that virus is going to cripple you. So just remember that and take that to heart, and hopefully this will prevent some disasters in the future. Talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, so it's time to get the mail. And I thought I'd talk about what happened with the power outage the other day. Those of you that follow me on Facebook probably saw that posting. We did indeed lose power for, it was about 3.5, close to 4 hours. And we didn't know what the heck was going on. And turns out what happened was there was a weather-related issue down one of the roads near my house. A 50-foot section of wire, basically power line, came down, and it caused a surge which blew out a transformer, which was probably weak to begin with. And once they fixed the transformer, we were back on, but unfortunately my buddy Josh, who lives close to where I do but not, you know, right in the same neighborhood, he had to wait another hour or so till they actually repaired the down power line. And it was kind of windy and rainy the other day, so I'm thinking probably a branch hit it, wire snapped, and then it caused a surge that actually blew out the transformer. But luckily we were only out, like I said, for about 3.5 to 4 hours. He was probably out 5.5 to 6 hours. So thank God it wasn't any more than that, because it was getting really cold that night, and if we would have had to wait overnight, by morning the house would have been freezing. Probably would have been close to 35, 40 degrees. Well, I'm ending the vlog here for today, because there really isn't anything else to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a short one today, but at least I want to give you guys a little bit of an update. Please remember to like and subscribe, and as always, have a blessed day, everybody.